Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samuel and the channel is Analyze It with Sam. Yes guys, in this video I'm going to be talking about the Assegno Unico Universale and the ISEE, the relationship between the both of them. You see, unlike other subsidies that the Italian government is giving, without an ISEE you cannot access them, but Assegno Unico Universale is different. With ISEE or without an ISEE, you are still going to receive it. The important role that ISEE plays there is that it determines the amount that you're going to be receiving. So if you present your ISEE, the government will value it and see if you fall among the category of people that will receive the highest amount. If you don't provide an ISEE, the government pays you the minimum amount. Whether you are receiving higher or lesser, the minimum is what you are going to receive. So it is important that you know that every year you must renew your ISEE for you to continue to benefit of that amount that you have been benefiting before, if nothing has changed in your family, or maybe the government has not added anything for it. But if the government adds anything, you will receive the highest amount. If there are changes in your family, you will still receive what you are supposed to receive. So this is the basic reason why you must present your ISEE for you to continue to benefit of this Assegno Unico. Guys, here is the summary of the things that we are going to be looking at. But before then, guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I beg you to please subscribe right now. Smash also that notification bell, like what I do, share my content so that others get to know that this channel exists. I share relevant information here. Thank you so much as you do so. So first, we are going to be looking at the Assegno Unico Universale, when you should submit a new one. The second is, in which cases should I submit an updated ISEE? Third, Assegno Unico Universale and arrears, when are they paid? Fourth, what happens when my children turns 18? Yeah, this one is very interesting here because a lot of us think that it's Assegno Unico. As long as we have children, they will continue to receive them forever. No, you are not going to receive it forever. So pay attention to know exactly what happens when your child turns 18, whether you are going to continue to receive this Assegno Unico or not. While the fifth is, if my child works, can he still receive Assegno Unico Universale? Important one, too. Sixth is, can the Assegno Unico Universale application of an adult child be made out to him or her? So guys, let us dive into it. The first question is, when should I submit the new one? All right, by February 28, 2025, you must submit a new ISEE if you want to continue to benefit the exact amount. Like I've said before, if you want to continue to benefit from the exact amount that you have been receiving the previous year, you must submit an updated ISEE before the end of February 2025. Anyone who does not submit an updated ISEE by that date will only receive a minimum amount, as if they were in the highest income bracket. So if you could not submit your ISEE before the end of February 2025, the government will classify you as those who have been receiving highest income. All right, so they will not pay you the maximum amount, but they will start paying you the minimum amount. However, if you proceed to integrate the ISEE late, no later than 30th of June, you will acquire the right to the payment of the Assegno Unico Universale arrears. Those who, however, do not proceed by that date, once the ISEE has been submitted, will be entitled to the correct amount, but will in fact lose the right to the arrears. So guys, people when they say they need money, you have to submit it before the end of February so that the government will continue to pay you this money. But if you don't need money, want the government to save it for you, you still have the right to submit your own ISEE before the end of June, and they will pay you the arrears of March, April, May, June, and it continues. But if you don't need money, submit them after June, right? Submit them on the 1st of July. You will lose your right to that of March, April, May, June. You will continue to receive from July. So make sure you submit either before the end of February or before the end of June, and you will continue to benefit of the highest amount that you are entitled to. If you don't submit at all, the government will pay you, but minimum, which amounts to about 50-something euros. That is what it says here. The next one you would want to know is this: in which cases should I submit an updated ISEE? The answer here is this: that the ISEE must be submitted annually, so every year, to allow him to pay the correct amount. And then, whenever a situation arises for which it is necessary to inform him of changes within the family unit or income, for example, birth of a child, a new job, the changes of inclusion of a child's disability status, the insertion of a new declaration relating to school attendance training courses for an adult child, a separation of the parents, changes to the choosing payment method, for example, changes to your current account IBAN. It is also possible to present a current ISEE. if such changes occur at the time after the presentation of the ordinary ISEE. So, for instance, you have submitted your ISEE. If any changes happen for your family unit within that time, we say you don't submit your ISEE, you still have to do the new ISEE and they present to the government, because government will calculate whether they go still they pay you the amount they pay you before, or whether they go less them, or whether they go even higher, because you had the mention here of disability. Maybe disability occur in your family, you go add them for your ISEE. That increases your money because they pay extra money to disabled children, right? Or somebody common for your family, maybe your child on 18 as I talk, or anything happen. Government must know about it so that they go as well less the money. Or in the case of a new child into your family, maybe you're not there 5 before, I come born again, that they 6 this time around, you must inform them so that the government go add that person will be newly born into the thing, and then go they give you more money. That is what it says here. The third one is Assegno Unico Universale and arrears. When are they paid? It says here that Assegno Unico Universale arrears are generally paid together with the principal sum paid. That is, if you're supposed to be receiving every month maybe 200 euros per child, so then we'll give you 200 euros and add that arrears where they said they never pay before. If you submit your ISEE before June, as I said, though, that is when you are going to be talking about arrears. And he said also, therefore, on the days established by IMSS with an annual calendar published from time to time. So these arrears now, IMSS to determine on when to pay, because IMSS, if you don't get money plenty this month, then go pay on the normal amount for this particular month. Next month, maybe they have extra money. So they will pay you guys the arrears that you have not been paid before. That is what they have said here. And the next is, what happens when my child turns 18? Here, it says that when one of your children turns 18, the Assegno Unico Universale is paid at reduced rates. Then go less the money. Subsequently, when the child turns 21, the payment is permanently interrupted. Now, if your child turns 18, government go reduce the money. Okay, if you receive 200 euros, then fee reduce them to around that kind 80 euros or 100 euros. When this child can turn 21 years, it is now permanently interrupted. Okay, disabled children are an exemption for whom the single allowance has no age limit. So if you get a disabled child inside your family, even if you turn 18, they're not going to touch your money. That is the amount they're going to buy. Instead, they're going to even increase something. If you turn 21, then still not going to touch the money. So it has no age limit. A disabled child in your home receives this money forever. That's what they have said here. And the next is, if my child works, can he still receive Assegno Unico Universale? Like I said, some people, their children, they start work from around 16 years, 17 years, then go to work. The question raised is, can this child still benefit of Assegno Unico if the child is working? Yes, as long as their income is within the limit set by the law. Okay? Specifically, an adult child can continue to benefit from Assegno Unico Universale if attends a school, professional training courses, or a degree courses. If your child goes school and they still they work small work, part-time work, or any kind of work where we say they allow child where we say they go school do that kind of work, your child will still receive Assegno Unico Universale. The next is carries out an internship or a work activity with a total income of less than 8,000 euros per year. So no matter the kind of work where we say your child they do, you must not earn beyond 8,000 euros every year. You must earn lesser for him to continue to benefit of this Assegno Unico Universale. Next is that this child is registered as unemployed and looking for work with the Public Employment Service. So if this child know they go school and you don't get work, he must register with the Centro per l'Impiego. That place when you say if you don't get work, you register there, then go find work for you. That's what they say there. So to show say this child really want to do something. If you know demonstrate them, your child know they go school, you know register there, no near there, they are not going to pay you Assegno Unico Universale again. And the next is participate in the Universal Civil Service. So if your child don't reach 18 years and you know they do any of these things really said I mentioned here, then go interrupt this money. Okay? If your child reach 18 years and if they do them, then go still they pay the child. And the next is, can the Assegno Unico Universal application of an adult child be made out to him or her? Yes, an adult child can personally submit the application for the Universal Single Allowance and the request that the portion of the allowance due to him be paid directly. This one, you want to know whether your child, if you don't reach that age, you fit go apply by himself, make them pay the money for your own card. The answer is yes, because your child already turned 18 years. So you, the parent, will be say they hope say this money they enter your pocket every time. Now you go to spend them, now you go to eat them as you want. Once your child turns 18, that's his own. He feed the man send in the bank for his own account. So you know go see him again. Then he's going to make use of that money by himself. But it's good anyway, so that them two go learn how to spend the money. So guys, this is all I have for you concerning the ISEE and the Assegno Unico Universale. Come 2025. If you want to continue to benefit of the actual amount that you have been benefiting now, make sure you submit your ISEE before the end of February 2025, and you will continue to receive the amount that you have been receiving before if there are no increase in the amount. But if there are increase, comment will add them to you. But if you fail to submit before that date, you still have the right to submit before the end of June if really you are interested in the arrears of March, April, and May. If you submit later than 30th of June, that is to say, you are not interested in that arrears, and you will receive from that month of June upwards. That is it, guys. Please share this information to others so that they will get to know that this channel exists, and this is where we share relevant information. Next, guys, I'll be telling you guys on how the ISEE of 2025 will be renewed. The novità, as Italians would say, and also the possible increment you'll be getting by next year concerning this Assegno Unico, because there is increment coming. Thank you guys, and may God bless you. Bye.